when it comes to the biggest and most famous models, you know, we have the controversy surrounding the Miss Universe pageant, the annual, and I'm going to break down after this some of the stats when it comes to Miss Universe. And the runner-up, amongst the runner-ups, I think it might have been 3. I didn't know the full, right, the final 3.
Final 3, yeah.
And Dominican Republic was, you know, and I'm more biased because I'm Dominican, right?
Yes.
At the same time. So I'm definitely going to come from a biased standpoint. But then I searched online. I'm like, am I the only one that kind of felt this way? Like Dominican Republic was snubbed.
Gorgeous.
Like she's gorgeous.
The
like
most beautiful
yeah,
of all of them.
Yeah, the most beautiful of all of them. And like her answer to the questions was very like on point too. So I'm like, all right, you know, this is not, because at the same time, is it a beauty contest? But at the same time, you want to have someone that's going to represent the universe, so they have to have a good brain on their shoulders. 100%. And her answer was amazing. And then we have people like making so many memes because the winner was Miss USA, you know, and we are American as well. So, but let's be honest, I don't know. In my opinion, look at this. This was her outfit that went viral. This was the, I'm gonna connect the audio to
connect it?
Yeah. For the people
to
hear.
I will say that the Miss USA who won, her background is as a costume designer.
Really?
Yes.
So she probably designed this?
She designed this. She made this whole thing.
Wow.
Like she builds like a big thing of what she does is
see, and that's where
like
context
Victoria's
matters.
Secret wings.
Oh, wow,
You know the Victoria's Secret wings.
Wow.
She'll build them like out of like crazy like metal and like.
Oh wow.
So while I think that this could have been, I mean, like, this is not my style costume. It's interesting. It's eye catching for sure. I think that it's for her. It's art. You know what I mean?
Craftsmanship.
It's craftsmanship.
She's skilled. She created it.
Miss Universe, stars in the moon and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess she's trying to be very on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very on brand. But
and you can listen to some of the commentary where it was kind of, you know, going back to the on brand.
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
USA. When Americans stepped on the moon in 1969, it was one small step for man. Today, women are more involved as leaders in returning the U.S. to the moon. This delegate is representing NASA's Johnson Space Center in her hometown of
100%. It's got to be very hard.
imagine in heels,
Pretty soon,
carrying the moon on your back.
she'll be on the moon, USA.
Oh, man.
Well, that's like a thing that like they each have to make a costume or have a costume of their culture, of their country. Very American.
Very American.
Very American. Yeah.
She lived up to the brand.
But look, I think Mrs. Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
and
Mrs.
Venezuela too. She was the top 3. They're all gorgeous, but like, you know, like you said, it's a lot more than just being a pretty face.
Yeah, because my thing is like, I don't know, because I think one of the prior, I'm pretty sure from what I remember, one of the prior owners of this entire, like the Miss Universe organization, wasn't it Donald Trump years ago, right? Like he was like the main owner,
Yeah.
but
he was definitely Miss USA. It was Donald Trump. It might even still be.
it might,
Donald
who knows?
Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But now
Miss Universe is now owned by a woman.
Yes.
And she's from Thailand, I think.
Yeah, I believe something of that nature. And this is like her first, I want to say her first year after owning it, that they're doing the actual
I think she's from Thailand.
Thailand. She's overseas, she's foreign.
Yeah. But because I was reading about this, and obviously there's always, you know, anytime there's a win, you know, your person doesn't win, people are gonna be like, it's rigged. And there's always gonna be people saying like, this is rigged. But in this case, the winner, I can't remember the exact details, so please excuse me, but the winner like gets a contract with some beauty company, and Miss USA, like the day after this win, there was a beauty campaign already like airing of her featured in that beauty campaign. So they were like, oh, so y'all shot this.
Conspiracy theorists are rising.
Right. So this is what I'm reading. That might not even be fact. That might not. Maybe there's some information that we don't know about that. But in terms of the controversy, that is what I've seen.
Yeah, because that's my thing. Because I was like, oh, I'm coming from a biased standpoint, but at the same time, look, this is one of her answers, right? Listen to this answer. From a non-biased standpoint as well, objectively, everyone was saying the same thing. I'm like, oh wow, everyone was really wanted Miss Dominican Republic to win. This was her answer to one of the questions that went viral.
understand that the Miss Universe organization is looking for an ambassador, somebody who's able to communicate a message. I have been working for women's rights for as long as I can remember. It's been my actual day, every single day. I'm here to demonstrate it doesn't matter where you come from. Your background does not define you. Your courage and determination do. And I will show that by being working every single day, showing my leadership and determination. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Dropping bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Again, maybe I'm biased. You know, Laura's not Dominican, and you're agreeing, right? You're
I am agreeing. I think I had hopes for Miss Dominican Republic.
And did you have like a back? So have you watched this like every year?
Yeah,
or
I used to watch it more. I didn't watch this. I was keeping tabs on social media and like keeping the updates. And I was looking up Miss Portugal. She made it top 16. She didn't make it up, but it's okay. But so I was seeing like what Miss USA was doing, like watching some of the interviews online. But yeah, I mean, I've watched it in the past. I've watched more like Miss USA, and I've obviously like the Miss Rhode Island level. I've known so many girls that have like been Miss Rhode Island or like have tried out for Miss Rhode Island. So it's interesting, you know, to watch
100%.
go all the way up to obviously Miss Olivia Culpo from Rhode Island. She was the last 10 years ago the winner of Miss Universe. Yeah. So
they gonna love me for my ambition.